day 8, and day 8 is new supplies. So for me, and as you can see here underneath my pictures, I am using the Simple Stories Summer Snapshots collection. I just got it in. I have not opened it at all, and we're going to open it together and see what's there. So that is my new supply. I picked this collection mainly because I loved the little snapshots. So you're seeing the ephemera pack has a lot of snapshots or old kind of Polaroid photo themed. So we're going to open up this now and look at the paper. Not all of the paper applies to my what I did this summer, like watermelon. I do have some pictures of the kids eating watermelon. Those, but a lot of the cut aparts are just super cute. So what I'm doing here is pulling aside pictures or papers that I think could work for what I'm doing, and then we're going to go ahead and narrow that down. So for and I love that Polaroid paper. I'm going to end up using that and probably fussy cutting all of those colored Polaroids out. So I have these pictures of John and I at the Polynesian, and I wanted to see kind of what would work with those. They are super colorful. I have four 3x4s, one of us, one of me at the Kona Cafe, and two of kind of the fun drinks that we had that had the flowers in them. And I wanted to put those kind of wonky, but I needed to find the background that worked. So I thought maybe this blue would work, but it's just too dark. And then I saw the orange, and I love the way it pops with the orange. And then I absolutely love how the orange looks against that funky stripe paper. So that's what I'm going to go with. Now, what I am losing on the back of that funky stripe paper is all of the journaling box cut aparts. I'm kind of upset about that, but my whole theme here is use it up. So we are going to use this up. I am going to ink the orange paper just so it works a little bit better, but I never would think of myself as somebody who would use an orange floral, but it totally works with this collection and with these pictures. My dress there is a little bit peachy orange floral, as you can see, so it actually works perfectly. I put this down and I don't realize that I've got it a little wonky until I start looking at it. And over at the right, I can see the edge of the paper, and normally that wouldn't bother me, except I'm going to have the pictures go off the edge. So I really need it to be a clean edge. So I just reattached it. No big deal. It hadn't been stuck down long. So now I'm going to do these as a wonky. And I'm loving this whole layout. I'm loving everything about it. And I'm telling you, if I wasn't doing this for a challenge, I might have stopped there. I just having these wonky photos on that orange floral, I really loved it. But I also absolutely love this background paper, so I don't want to cover it up too much. So I am losing all of those journal cards, and it it was hard, but I do really like how it turns out. So now I'm going to go to all of the embellishments. So I really want to use some of these Polaroids. So I'm picking out some once again that work with what we have. And I just want to make sure that I have the ones that I like and that can match kind of the vibe of these pictures and the color scheme too. So I end up going with one big and one small from both of those. So I have a bigger Polaroid and a smaller Polaroid. Up top it says sunshine, and the other one has in paradise, and then I think that it says memories on the camera. And I'm playing with the edges of the paper, so I'm kind of going off the edge a little bit, which is fine. I'm inking up all the edges of these. I am in love with how this is turning out. I think it looks exactly like I had envisioned. So basically, I have a line of photos in the middle of my photos, and then the bottom, the top corner are kind of the ephemera photos. So now we have done that. We're going to cut off the edges again, and don't be scared of interacting with the edges. I think it's super fun. Now, the one thing I did forget to do was go back and re-ink where I cut off. I probably should have done that, but that's okay. I'm now going to go through the other ephemera packs, and part of the problem is there was tons of stuff that I wanted to use, but it just didn't fit with how I did my layout. So I'm using some of the smaller things. They have all of these cameras that have like the journaling spots. I picked the very first one and I just went with it, but there were so many of them. Lots of great places to journal, lots of good words. This is a great ephemera pack. I don't typically say that about, some of the ephemera packs, but there were so many pieces that I wanted to use, but because of that stripy paper, it was really hard to find places to use all of those. Um, if you were using a more solid piece, I would say you could almost take a couple of solids and this ephemera pack and make your own layout. It was just awesome. So as far as new supplies goes, I am super excited about the ephemera pack. And you'll have to excuse me. I'm going to pause now because my alarm is going off. Thanks for waiting with me. I had to check into a flight for tomorrow for my work. Anyway, what I was saying is, I think this is a great collection of ephemera. I think it's a good collection of sizes, a good collection of icons, and a lot of words. And then the journal one specifically has tons of places to write and unique places to write, like the cameras. It has a banner piece that you can write on. I think it's a really good set of ephemera. As far as title goes, I want to use this summer days. So that means I'm going to have to move around some of the other pieces. What I like to do is get all of the ephemera pieces out that I think I'm going to want to use, lay them out, empty out all of the ephemera packages, lay them out, and then after I have every piece I might want to use, then I figure out where I want to put them and then glue them down. So I don't glue down the ephemera pieces till I have them all picked out because I might want to move stuff around, and that's what I end up doing here. I have that banner on top of my photo, plus the words "A Summer of Fun." I have Easy Breezy on the two drinks, the camera with the way to word, and then Sunny Days as kind of going to be the title. I love all of it. But in order to use the sunny days, I have to move the easy breezy to the bottom of the photo, which works. Then I still have the summer of fun. The one on the very right says today was just perfect. So I've got something on every photo, which I love. And then I also added some flowers, some hearts, a piece that says blue skies, and a piece that says, I believe, easy breezy, or I'm not sure which one ended up on top. Oh, it looks like it's golden rays. So I'm going to go ahead and add foam to the title so that it pops up a little bit. That helps kind of make it stand out. And then everything else, I'm just going to use adhesive and put down. And then after we get through those, we'll move on to the sticker sheet. So I like to take, when I have a collection like this that all goes together, I like to remember that it is, use as much as you can. There's more ephemera than paper. So I need to use as much of this ephemera as possible. And what usually happens to me is I have like bags of ephemera left over and no paper from these Simple Stories collections, particularly since Simple Stories only gives you one sheet of paper per one sheet of each design. So just use it. You don't hoard the ephemera. You should just use it up. So, kind of every piece that you think might work, try to make it work. And that's kind of how I started approaching these Simple Stories collections is as much stuff on the page as that I can make work without making it look, messy. That's what I do. So here I've got a lot of the pieces of ephemera and I'm layering them together. I'm building little collages of different pieces of ephemera. I'm putting ephemera on ephemera, stickers on ephemera. You'll see I'm going to add some foam on top of the ephemera. So it's just a lot of fun. So I've got all of these pieces down. I'm adding a couple of the foam stickers. So I added the camera and the heart. Now I'm going to go to the plain cardstock sticker sheet and see if there's anything there that I can use. There's a couple more word phrases that I've got there. Really fun. So I'm adding so much fun, easy breezy, loving this. So basically, every little piece, I'm going to journal on that camera piece. And then the very last thing I'm going to do is get my yellow Nuvo dots and add just those. This collection does not come with enamel dots, so you just use Nuvo drops instead. It's no big deal. I think you will see in just a second the final page. I loved this. I loved the idea of new collection. I will see you back here tomorrow for another prompt for Scraptember. Hope you're enjoying it. please like and subscribe. Thank you.